Okay, we will start Nagaland today. Okay, Nagaland Village Council Lake 1978. Nagaland Village Council Lake 1978. Okay, one topic we'll discuss today. Nagapuli. Okay, Nagaland Village Council Lake 1978. Nagaland Village Council Lake 1978 is nothing but it's all about creation of a village. Creation of a village, and if you create a village, it is compulsory to establish a village council, and it is the village council who established the VDP, Village Development Board, which we're going to study today. We will see what is the qualification to form a new village, right? How the village council is formed, how the VDP is formed. The Nagaland Village Council in 1978 talks about creation of a new village. Okay, a new village can be created under this state, in the state of Nagaland. And once you create a village, it is compulsory to establish a village council. And it is the village council who creates a VDB, the Village Development Board, which we'll discuss today. Okay, so now we will first see the qualification to form a village, right? What is the conditions? There are some qualification. See, the government of Nagaland will never give you a village very easily, right? There should be some reason. So let's see how can you form a new village in Nagaland? First is the land, right? Without land, how can you form a new village? So the land should belong to your clan, or else given by the government of Nagaland. You have two options. You want to form a new village, you should have a land of yourself. And if you don't have a land, the land can be given by the government of Nagaland. You have two options. You have two options. If you don't have a land, okay, the land should be given by the government of Nagaland. And if you have a land in your village, your clan, okay, possible. Okay, you will see village ABC. Nah? Take example, Mitsipima village 1, village 2, village 3. Possible, you can extend. And minimum, not the exact, but it was 60 household, okay? 60 household can be recognized as a village. The government of Nagaland can give you a village, okay, if you have at least 60 household, minimum. Not the exact, this is not the exact, okay, but this is just the approximate. You will see more Sima village, okay? Among the Simas in Timabur, they will have so many Sima villages, no? But see, in Mabukchong, in my district, you know, you will see only on a rare case, 10, 20 years, a small new village will come up. Okay? But if you see in Timabur, no, you will find hundreds of villages. Possible. You can also form a village. Okay, 60 of them together. But the land should belong to yourself. No, here, no, not kind of a partnership, not kind of a renting, no, right? Not possible. The land should belong to you. After that, you can go. Okay, so very much possible. See, when you form a new village, automatically the government of Nagaland will recognize the village council, and the village council has the power to establish a VTP. You will get funds from the state of Nagaland. More schemes, corporate projects coming up. When a new village is formed, yes, highways, water supply, yes, electricity, developmental schemes, everything will come because it's a recognized village. So once you are capable, okay, we have this much plot of land, and we are capable, so now we will take a name and form a new village. That is how a new village is formed. So the land is the most important. If you have the land, no, you can form that. You can form that. the village council are known as just like the cabinet ministers, okay, the council of ministers. So in every Naga village, once you build a village, it is compulsory to establish a village council under the Nagaland Village Council Act 1978. Very much important. Under this Village Council Act 1978, it is compulsory to establish a village council. So we'll see the Village Council Act of 1978 today. Right. Now let's see who can contest election here. If you want to contest election to the village council, you should be at least 25 years. And you should be from that village. Okay. You should be at least 25 years. Just like an MLA, right? Just like an MLA, you should be 25 years if you want to contest election to the village council. Your village council, your new village, right? 25 years. And you should be from that particular village. That's all. And once elected, you will serve for 5 years. Once elected, you will serve for 5 years. See, your clan, right? From clan wise, representation will come. Alright? And this is for 5 years. In Nagaland, the village council is for 5 years. But among the Aus, it is for 30 years. If you go to our village, okay? Aus is for how many years? 30 years. And their name is different. Putu Mandan. Okay, Putu Mandan. Putu Mandan is the village council name of the Aus. Very much important. In the Aus, the term is 30 years. One generation. That means one generation. Generations. Among the Aus, it is known as the Putu Mandan, the village council, alright? And their term is 30 years, not 5 years. But among the other, it is for 5 years. So they will also have the common question. What is the term of the village council in Nagaland? It is 5 years. One year, under certain circumstances, the government of Nagaland can extend the term of the village council for 1 more year. Alright, under certain circumstances. It may be war, it may be any other situation, no, bad situation. The government of Nagaland can extend the term of the village council for 1 more year. Remember, this village council, it is very powerful, okay? Because 16-1 agreement, you know? 16-1 agreement has given the power to the village council, you see? So, see, once you are serving as an EAC, be very careful, right? Once you are serving as an EAC, please give respect to these people. Or else, now almost you're going to be chased out, right? See, the first posting, an EAC first posting will be in charge of a circle, right? And circle means the lowest administrative unit in Nagaland. 7 to 8 village will make a circle. Okay, circle means the lowest administrative unit in Nagaland. You'll be in charge of 7 to 8 village. You'll be in charge of 7 to 8 village. So there you are the post, right? No one is above you. There will be only one MLA, right? Above you there is one politician, but he is never there. So you are the one. So see, now you have to look after the 7 to 8 village. Everything, water supply, the electricity, the highway, everything is in control of the ESC. So be very careful. You have to give respect to this. You are more powerful. I'm telling you. You are the state government of Nagaland, right? He is under the control of state government. You are all under the control, but at the end of the day, it is you. Okay, you have the more power. So now respect should be given. But if it's a land issue, they are the one who settle because under the customary law, right? So this is too important. Now see. In some Naga village, there is just like a king, right? The village chief, or the village just like in Moon district. And whereas in the Sima village, you will find the village chief. So this village chief Kanburas. This village chief, Kampuras, are the ex-official member of the village council. Ex-official member. Ex-official members. Okay, they are the ex-official members of the village council. And they have the right to vote. This is very much important. They have the right, voting rights is given to these people under the village council. Okay, in that particular village, these people can vote. These people can vote. The village Kamburas, they can vote. Alright. They have the right to vote in the village council because of their hereditary power. They will be given the right to vote. So this is the village council for you today. Village council is a very clean office. Village council is a very clean office. Alright. So now there are some disqualification which will apply to them. Even though you are for 5 years, under certain circumstances, they will remove you. Under certain circumstances, they will remove you. There are some disqualification. There are some disqualification. There are some disqualification. If you are involved in moral turpitude, sexually immoral, right? See, village council is very clean. Okay, village council is very clean. So if those people know, I have seen some people who are removed because on this ground, right? So they are very clean. Village council actually is very clean. So if you are involved in the immoral activities, you are going to be removed by the village council. They will pass a resolution supported by 2/3 majority, just like Lok Sabha. Same thing, alright? Your village council will remove you. Your friends will remove you by passing a resolution supported by 2/3 majority in the village council assembly. Moral turpitude, insolvent, or incapable. Insolvent means you have borrowed so many money. You have borrowed so many money. Insolvent means you have taken so many loans from the state government and you are unable to pay, no? Or suppose from your friend also, right? In the village, you borrow so many money and are unable to pay. No, these people will never be allowed to serve in the village council because village council man's job is to look after the people. If he is involved in all these insolvent case, now how can he deliver service? So not possible. Next is incapable. If you're incapable, sick, or just like for so long period of time, right? If you're incapable, you can also be removed by the village council. And the next will be the one is incapable. You are very much incapable. Or absent for the majority of the time. Majority of the time you are absent. Okay. You are absent. Majority of the time you are absent. Because the village council will have at least 1 meeting in 3 months. 1 meeting in 3 months. 3 months. Village council will have at least 1 meeting in 3 months. That's 1 meeting in 3 months, okay? And if you're absent for majority of the time, you're going to be removed again. So you should attend the meeting. Incapable, insolvent, and unsound mind, unsound mind. You cannot see, you cannot hear, right? These people will never be allowed to serve in the village council. You should be a very normal person to serve the people. You're like a minister now, right? You're like a minister now. So, If you are a person of unsound mind, right? If you are a person of unsound mind, you will never be allowed to contest election, or you will never be allowed to be a member of this village council. If you are involved in corruption, right? Unfair means corruption. See, if you are involved in corruptions, unfair means, suppose if you have stolen something, right? If you have stolen something, no? Or if you are involved in corruption cases, never ever be allowed to be a member of the village council. You're going to be removed immediately. You're going to be removed. Right. See, if you are removed, someone will replace you. If you are removed, someone will replace you. But his term is equivalent to only that remaining time. Okay, that only remaining. He will never serve for another 5 years. He will only serve for the remaining period of which you did not serve. Too important. Suppose I was involved in a corruption case. I'm going to be impeached, removed, right? By passing a resolution supported by 2/3 majority. But if another person replaces me, I will serve only for that period of time. Okay, which the other person has served. If the other person has served for 2 years, you are going to serve only for 3 years. Alright, remember that. This is very much important. This is very much important. From among the village council, there will be a chairman. Okay, very powerful, like the chief minister of Nagaland. The village council chairman is very powerful, right? He presides over a meeting, and we all know a meeting is going to be held every 3 months, 4 times in a year. So village council chairman is too powerful. He's the man who will execute everything in the village. And one more, there can be a secretary. Secretary of the village council, should be a literate. Alright. And secretary, if he's not a member of the village council, he has no voting right. Secretary can be an outsider, too important. The village council secretary can be an outsider. That means from the village, but he might not be a member of the village council. But if he's not a member of the village council, he does not have the voting rights. If the village council secretary is not a member of the village council, he will not have a voting right. Secretary will write down what is happening in the village council, right? He should be a literate. It doesn't class 10 plus. He should be a literate. And the chairman should be a member of the village council. The chairman is a member of the village council. He cannot be an outsider. But the secretary can be an outsider. And he will never have voting right if he's an outsider of the village council. That's all. That is all about the secretary and the chairman. These are very easy but very complicated, alright? Can the secretary be an outsider? Yes, he can be an outsider of the village council, but from that particular village. But he will never have voting rights if he's an outsider. Outsider. next is the powers and functions. Law and order. The most important functions of the village council is to maintain law and order. Yes, we should be safe. Safety and security. Safety and security. Safety and security. Safety and security. Law and order, which means safety and security. People should live peacefully in the village. Those days, headhunting, right? So many enemies. So now, to be a village council, alright, it's like a tour guide. It's a very powerful office and very risky office, right? So, law and order. People should live in peace. That is the main objective of a village council powers and function. Second is the land. You cannot sell a land without the knowledge of the village council. No land will be transferred to anyone. It may be either to the government, it may be either to the individual. You cannot sell your land without the permissions of the village council. This is very dangerous. See, village council, land issue is a very complicated issue in the state of Nagaland. Under Article 71A. Because you have the power, right? Your land is yours. You will never give it. The government of Nagaland, Mr. T.R. Zaliang as the National Highway Minister was saying, give me 1 kilometer of land. We want to construct a national highway. But as an individual, we said, no, I will not give. Because it's my land, right? So this issue will come up. As an ESC, you will be given an in charge. The deputy CM office will call you up, right? As an ESC, as a young officer, as an ESC, 25, 6 years old for you, the chief minister office will ring you up. What is the land issue which is going on in Nagaland district, Niluri district? You have to take the issue. So all these are very much important. Land is too important. Land issue is very important. So absolute power of the village council. They can settle the issue. As a member of the village council, they will settle it according to the Naga customary law. Because we have the 16-point agreement. 16-point agreement give all this power. Epidemic means, suppose, just like COVID-19, right? COVID-19, malaria, AIDS, or might be just like a disease is spreading like anything in your village. So now, village council should report to the nearest medical office. Yes or no? See, your medical office will be there, obviously, near the medical office subdivision. Please try to report all this. Too important. Suppose in your village is something, bad disease is going on, COVID-19 is spreading, cancer or HIV/AIDS, you have to report to the medical office. You have to report to the medical office. And next is the stranger. Very dangerous, right? Stranger who might even kill you. If someone is present, a stranger or a thief or a person who is going to commit a crime, you should arrest him immediately. But you should keep to the nearest police station, OC, right? Officer in charge. Suppose a person is going to commit a crime, a murder case, a rape case, no? You suspected that he is going to create a problem, an outsider. Arrest him, but keep to the nearest police station. Nearest police station. The village council should assess provide security to the developmental agencies while carrying out developmental process. Developmental agency means it may be a road and bridges engineer, national highway engineer, block development officer, right? Or it may be the council MLA. See, he will bring so many developmental schemes. So the village council should assist him, provide him the security. Alright. Now every department will try to bring change and develop in your village. But if the village council is not cooperating, not providing the security, now who will do development in that areas? Who will do development in that areas? So this is the job of a village council. Village council, very much important, very much important. Safety, security. When the concerned department is carrying out development activities, village council should provide the security and safety. This is the job of the village council. This is the job of the village council. So see, it is not easy, right? It is not easy to be a village council member or to be the chair. You have the power. See, it may be the police, it may be the underground, it may be any other agency. They will first try to contact the village council. And you're the one who is the power, who is in action. Who is in action? So that is the village council for you, right? That are some of the most important powers and functions. You can see in my book, right, which I've given you. You memorize that. Okay, no problem. You have to memorize that, the powers and function. And you can add up some more. You can add up some more. Right. Now I will discuss the VDB. The Village Developmental Board. VDB. VDB was first experimented by an outsider, M.O.Q., the then Deputy Commissioner of the Big District. Okay, the then Deputy Commissioner of the Big District. M.O.Q. in the year 1976 in the village of Kitsabome Village. Kitsabome Village in present-day Big District. 1976, it was just right. In the year 1976, it was just experimented. Yes, VDB was first experimented by who? M.O.Q. The then Deputy Commissioner of the Big District. A nice officer, right? A nice officer from Army Mainland. A nice officer from Army Mainland is the man who started this, alright? M.O.Q. Kitsabome Village. M.O.Q. in the Big District of Nagaland, 1976. And after that, it was a very good one. So, the government of Nagaland decided we will establish VDB all over the state of Nagaland in the year 1980. Too important. 1980, VDB was established all over the state of Nagaland. 1980. 1980, it was established all over the state of Nagaland. 1980. 1980. It was established all over the state of Nagaland. 1980 is too important. The date is too important. 1980. VTP. It is the village council who creates a VTP. It is compulsory, too important. 1978, village council Act says that once a village is created, it is compulsory for the village council to establish the VTP. Too important. It is the village council who established the VTP. And VTP is a board which is only responsible for developmental activities. Developmental activities. VTB is responsible only for developmental activities, not for any other purpose. Okay. In short, village council is responsible for law and order, to protect the people. But whereas VTP is just concerned to look after developmental activities. So this you have to remember. Now see, before I give you the notes, from where will the VTP gets the fund? VTP gets the fund from only 3 sources. Okay, VTP gets the fund from 3 sources. Number 1, grant and aid. From the state government. The government of Nagaland will give you schemes, project loans, right? They will give you. That is the first one. So the special fund is coming from the state government of Nagaland. State government of Nagaland. The VTB is grant and aid. The first fund. Matching case grant schemes. Matching case grant schemes. Every VTB should try to mobilize rupees 5 lakhs. 2.5 lakhs the government of Nagaland will give you. 2.5 lakhs you have to generate from your village. You have to collect the taxes or from any sources. Every village should try to collect 2.5 lakhs, and that is known as altogether 5 lakhs. If any village does not maintain this matching cash grant scheme, you will not get any loans schemes. The government of Nagaland will never provide you any scheme. It is like a security deposit. It is like a security deposit. Alright, rupees 5 lakhs you have to generate. But government of Nagaland will provide you 2.5 lakhs. And 2.5 lakhs you have to generate from your village. You have to generate from your village. Yes, here? 2.5 lakhs you have to generate from your village. Okay. So whether you have or not, you have to provide that fixed security. So altogether the risk 5 lakhs. That is going to be given the fixed deposit of the bank. And after that you can take loans, scheme, project from the state government of Nagaland. This is like a security deposit. After that you can take the loan. But if you don't provide these 5 lakhs, you will never get any loans. Remember that. Okay, VTV can take loans, which I'm going to discuss now. So see, this you have to do it. You have to take the loans. Post office fixed term deposit, rupees 10,000. Every village again you have to deposit rupees fixed term, rupees 10,000 in the bank, and it is locked up for 5 years. For 5 years it is locked up, and interest will be transferred to the matching cash grant scheme. Okay, this post office, every village should at least deposit rupees 10,000 in the bank, and that is local for 5 years. And after that, the interest which is coming from this 10,000 will be transferred to which account? Matching cash grant scheme. That is only. That is a fixed deposit. Post office fixed term deposit. Post office fixed term deposit rupees 10,000. So these are the 3 funds which you have to rotate. After this, now the government of Nagaland will give you loans, project, everything. Once you maintain all this. Alright, these are the 3 things. Remember. And now we will discuss the powers and functions of the VTBs? What are some of the powers and functions of the VTBs? VTB, powers and functions. Powers and functions. Number 1. Initiating developmental schemes and projects on its own. Yes, VTB in the village can create their own developmental schemes and projects in the village. Alright, they can carry out developmental activities by themselves possible. You can carry out your own developmental activities in the village because you have the power given by the village council. VTB has the absolute power to initiate developmental schemes and projects on its own. On its own. Initiating developmental schemes and projects on its own. They can enter into a contract with the government of Nagaland or with any bank in the state of Nagaland for loans, schemes, projects, and all. They can enter into a contract or sign. Yes, can enter into a contract as well as they can also sign a partnership with the bank to take the loans. Possible. VTB can take the loans. Very much possible. VTB can enter into a partnership with the bank to take the loans. Possible, because you have the 5 lakhs deposit rate. And you can also enter into a contract with the government of Nagaland. They will give you a scheme project. Very much possible. VTB secretary is coming to Kohima, RD office, right? VTB secretary becoming too richer. You see? Once you go to the village, alright, his house will be different. The VTB secretary house, he is a very rich man because now here we consider it as just like an income, right? But actually, his main job is to bring change and development. VTB secretary. Again, as a village man, you want to take loans, right? As a village man in the village, you want to take loans. Okay, VTB can provide you security. Okay, give loan to this person. Suppose, see, a person wants to take loans from SBI Bank. Who will give you the security? The VTB can provide you the security. And if you are unable to pay the loans, they will take your land, your property, right? They have the power. Okay, as a boreman, I'm a village man. I'm a farmer. I want to go for a small farm. I can take rupees 1 lakh loan from the State Bank of Nagaland. SBI. But who will provide you the security? It is the VTB. VTB will provide you the security. And this is how they can rotate the developmental scheme. Individually also, they can give the loan security, and on its own, they can initiate developmental activities in the village. And again, from the government of Nagaland, they can receive loans, right, every time. They are rich. The village will move forward. See, your village might not have an MLA minister, but if the VTB is functioning properly, you can get huge loans, right, from the state of Nagaland. So this is too important. These are very much important. VTB, Village Council, is the foundation of the Naga democracy, right? It's the foundation of Naga democracy. In Nagaland, very corrupted, right? See, in Nagaland, very much corrupted, but still then, this is a this is the foundation for change in development. Democracy is there, right? So this is the base. If the village is not developed, how can Kohima be developed? So corruption is from here, not from here, right? Corruption is in there. If the village council, VTB secretary are very uncorrupted, clean person, even the BDO, the minister cannot take a loan because you need the signature of this man, VTB secretary, right? Village council chairman, VTB secretary, sign is required, but no. If they are corrupted, you will never get anything. If they are corrupted, you will never get anything. See, so Nagaland is not moving forward because of this reason. Or we'll see these loans, scheme project, what they're going to do. You can go for farming, yes. You can go for fishery. You can go for agriculture, horticulture. Everything is possible. Everything is possible under this. You can take the loans. But because of corruption in the village, all this is happening. Now, VTPC. Who can be a member of the VTP? VTP? Entire village. Entire village can be a member of the VTP. Entire village can be a member of VTP. Entire village can be a member of VTP. Okay. That means VTP is a very big body. You know? VTP is a very big body. So for that there should be a management committee. There should be a management committee. There should be a management committee of the VTPs. Alright. VTP is a very big one, right? Entire village. So, there should be a management committee. So, say minimum should be 5, maximum should be 25. This was asked in NBSC. What is the minimum management committee of the VTP? Minimum should be 5, maximum should be 25 members. 25 members. And the deputy commissioner is the ex-official chairman of the management committee in the entire district. Very important. Management committee, right? Every village will have a management committee. So sometimes they will meet in the district together. So the deputy commissioner of the Nagaland district is the ex-official chairman of the management committee of the entire district. Management committee for the VTP of the entire district. Of the entire district. Minimum should be 5, maximum should be 25. In the district, the chairman is the deputy commissioner. Deputy commissioner is the chairman of the management committee of the VTP of the entire district. In the district level, sometimes you will have a meeting, right? So here, the deputy commissioner will be the chairman. See, the management committee of the VTP should take very important decisions to bring change to development schemes, you know, right? So they will have a vote. 51% should say yes, whatever might be the resolution. Very much important. Whatever might be the resolution, now the management committee, they will have a discussion, debate. At the end of the day, they will have a voting. Whether to go for loans, to take schemes, and all, right? So, 51% of the management committee should say yes in favor of taking a loan or taking a developmental scheme, or else it will be rejected by the government. Do you vote? 51%. 51%. 51% of the management committee should say yes. They should pass a resolution, either to go for a loan, either to go for a project, you know. 51% should say yes, or else it will be rejected. Or else it will be rejected. In here, management committee, 1/4 should be ladies, women in general. In the management committee, the ladies should be 1/4. If there are 5 members, 1 should be a lady. Right? And if 10 members, 2 should be a lady. 1/4. 1/4, 1/4. 1/4. 1/4. 1/4 should be a lady in the management committee of the VTP. VTP members, right? 1/4 should be lady. 1/4 should be a lady. Very much important. Very much important. 1/4 should be lady. And remember, all the schemes in project, 25% should benefit the ladies, the women in general. all the BTP scheme, 25% should go to the ladies, women in general. The schemes and projects of the BTPs, how much should go to the ladies, women in general? 25%. 25%. %. So this is BTP for you, right? BTP is the game changer in the village because they have the power to take the loans and they can have the power to enter into a contract even with the bank. They can receive loans and anytime they will receive funds from the government of Nagaland, especially from the RT department, right? RT department, RT. From RT department, you have to take the loans, okay? You have to take the loans. You have to take the loans. We will stop it for today. Alright. Tomorrow, again, another important topic is coming up. Community egg. Okay. Community egg also. Very important topic is coming up. Community egg also.
다들 너무 이제